let's just do it quick, okay? Now, just to tell you that, okay, what you have in your midterm seminars notes, right? Inside here, we do have chapter 1 short notes, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, and chapter 5 short notes. Okay, I know a couple of you exempt till very, very far chapters, all right? But yeah, I only managed to cover up to chapter 5, right? Now, just here to tell you, because I found a lot of people's, okay, maybe you are not clear about your formulas. I mean, not formula, format, right? Just a very quick, like maybe take a 2 minutes to tell you again what's the format. And then we will move on to tell you how to study for chapter 3 and chapter 4. All right? Because the way they present in textbook and the way they asking is very different. All right? Kenya, I hope you are good. Awake already, right? Make sure you're away from your bed, right? Hey, hello. Or you are not. You are in your bed. Okay, I assume you're in your bed because you don't want to talk to me. Oh, wait, thanks. Okay, so here. First, very quick. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah. So have you had your breakfast? I hope that your breakfast is a light breakfast so that you don't fall asleep. So exam you have bargain A, bargain B, and bargain C is common like what you did for the past 2 years, right? Bargain A is always 20 objective and each of that worth 1 mark and total is 20 marks, right? Bargain B is what? 3 questions, structures, and total 40 marks. And be aware the 3 structure, I cannot guarantee, but confirm got one question, confirm there's one questions from Kemahiran Geography. From Kemahiran Geography means what? It's either chapter 1 or chapter 2. Okay? This is confirmed you will have it, okay? Because it's listed in your format one, right? But 1 or but 2. Now, means what? Means please bring ruler. Okay? Bring your ruler, bring pencil, please. Okay? Never draw graph with a pen. Okay? Bring your ruler, bring your pencil, bring calculator, and also protractor. Okay? And also your compasses, which is your jangka lukis. Know what is jangka lukis? You need, yeah? Why you need, yeah? Because your chapter 2 is related, okay? Jangka sudut. Unless your teacher tell you confirm don't have chapter 2. If not, please bring all this, okay? Now, and then how about the leftover question? Leftover question will come out from the leftover syllabus. It actually depends on your school. If you exam until chapter 4, then chapter 3, chapter 4 will be your leftover question, no? Okay? Leftover chapter. Alright? Now, bahagian C, usual 4 questions. Choose 2. Each of them worth 10 marks, total 20 marks. So your whole paper is 80 marks. Alright? Now, very quick, yeah? Alright, so chapter 3. I know chapter 3 is actually in a mess and you don't know what to study, where to study, how to start. Right? And this is a common problem. So let's do a very quick. Yeah, the whole story of chapter 3 is talk about pengaruh persekitaran fizikal. So question may use the word pengaruh persekitaran fizikal. They may use the word faktor fizikal. Okay? And remember, factor physical is always talk about 4 things. It's always talk about 4 things. Which 4 things? Bentuk muka bumi, saliran, okay, tanah, and iklim. This is the usual one. Alright, and I arrange in this way for you. Okay, if you realize, I arrange in this way, your bentuk muka bumi. Okay, so in your textbook, you learn, okay, we have Tanah Pama. Tanah Pama is a place, okay, if you need an additional, you can say, it's a place that less than 100 meter dari aras laut. Then what is so special about it? They are very luas. Hence, they are the habitat semula jadi for hidupan liar. Because there's a lot of food, that's why there's a lot of plant and animals. This is your explanations, your huraian, right? Then your textbook, just to tell you, then your textbook tell you, oh, Tanah Pama have hutan hujan tropika, hutan monsoon tropika, hutan conifer. Okay, this is what your textbook tell you, right? Now, and then you learn about Tanah Tinggi. Oh, Tanah Tinggi is a place that melebihi 100 meter dari aras laut. Okay, the plant will change according to the height, especially 1,200 meter and above. Your plants is bantut rendah rene. This is the huraian. Then your textbook tell you the animal and plant. Okay, now then how about the hutan gunung? The word hutan gunung is what I summary for you. Okay, what I summary for you so they didn't tell you it's a hutan gunung, but they expect you to know. Why? Because chapter 4 mentions. Okay, so you're gonna read in this way. Then this is why I arrange now. And then you learn about Pinggir Laut. Pinggir Laut is a place, pulau, pantai berpasir, pelumpur. Normally, tahan terhadap tiupan angin dan air laut. This is the huraian. And they tell you, okay, be careful. Oh, I realized something. Okay, be careful. And they tell you, normally, they are hutan pantai. And partially are hutan paya air masin. Did they mention? Yes, they mentioned in the subtitle. All right. So you learn in this way. And then later on, you learn about saliran. Saliran, we have two. We have bayi and buruk. Okay, when you want to explain bayi, you always say this is a place tidak bertakung air. Where can we find them? Oh, Tanah Pama, Cerun Bukit, kawasan beralun-alun. Normally, this kind of place very subur. Then your textbook tell you, oh, we will find this forest. Hutan hujan tropika, monsoon tropika, conifer, Mediterranean. This is the example tumbuhan that mentioned in your book, right? And then they re-mention certain animals as well. Okay, some animals as well. But why I arrange in this way is because sometimes they will mix and match about the animals for bentuk muka bumi and also saliran. Alright, means yeah. Okay, hutan monsoon tropika is in Tanah Pama. You know, I know. And we know that, okay, the example that they give in the textbook in the part is Jelutong Meranti. But they didn't give the example in Saliran Bayi. They just write hutan monsoon tropika. But they expect you to tell me the detail. And where you get the detail? From the Tanah Pama there, because both of them are rainforests. Alright? Now, then buruk leh. Buruk means it's a place that always bertakung air. But you need to specify. If bertakung air only, we call it paya air tawar. If pinggir laut, muara sungai, is paya air masin. Right? That's why I split into this way. Now, then you realize we have an example for hutan tundra, gurun panas, padang rumput, hawa sederhana, right? But why I didn't mention bentuk muka bumi? Why I didn't mention saliran? The reason that they are in gray color is because chapter 3 doesn't mention. Okay, so see, I show you in this way. But we have 4, right? Then you have your iklim and also tani. The gray color part means they are not mentioned. Not mentioned in the textbook. Okay, but somehow just an extra that in case you need to know. Hutan hujan tropika is in Katulistiwa. Katulistiwa, this one you learn in chapter 4. Means later on, about 4, you will learn again. Mediterranean tundra, normally they don't ask you iklim. If in case you are the one who will know, unlucky, just to tell you, hutan Mediterranean come from iklim Mediterranean. But this is, I cannot say extra, this is related to last year, Form 2. Hutan tundra come from iklim tundra. Same, it's not in your textbook, so you can treat it as an extra knowledge. Right, it's extra. Now, then you have what? Padang rumput hawa sederhana. Okay, this one, yeah, you don't learn it. But I can tell you, it's iklim step. So no detail, okay, it's extra. In case you got the funny questions. Right? Now, then you have the tani. Then all these are huraian. Okay? Then how you gonna make use of these questions to answer? Right? How you gonna answer question with these notes? How you study? Right? Of course, yeah, just to tell you, yeah, because our seminar class is quite, the time is very restricted. That's why I don't put much question. I just put a few for you to have a look. So, example here. Look at the question 6, okay? This is one of the example that they may ask, okay? They say, gambar di bawah menunjuk hutan conifer. Okay? It's very good because they tell you hutan conifer. They show you. Okay? They show you hutan conifer, or sometimes they don't show. They only show you the plants. Remember, every time when you see the plant that look like a Christmas tree, they are hutan conifer. Okay? They are conifers. Can? Now, like this question, what they ask? They say, uraikan ciri suhu yang mempengaruhi pertumbuhan hutan conifer. Suhu means related to iklim. So they expect you to explain faktor iklim. Okay, let's just as a recap. Hutan conifer should came out from which iklim? Conifer is always from Siberia. Okay, iklim Siberia. Is it fine? Now, then they ask you suhu. Then I ask you, yeah, from the word Siberia or from the tree, where you know that your tree grow in this way, right? Why is it your tree grow in this way? It's a cone shape. Anyone want to offer me an answer? Like, why are they cone shape? Cone shape. They are cone shape because they want to prevent snow. Okay? Prevent snow, yeah? So means this is a place that they must have winter. So the suhu must be what? You can tell me about musim panas and musim sejuk. Okay? So you can tell in this way. Okay? Di kawasan ini, okay? So what happened? You can see musim panas, okay, adalah pendek. They have a short summer. Okay? Dengan suhu, tell me what happened to the weather? See, Siberia is somewhere that cold, so their suhu would not be very high. Dengan suhu antara 15 hingga 20. Alright? Dan musim sejuk. They have short summer means they have long winter. So musim sejuk yang panjang. Okay, panjang then how? You can say ya, antara 6 hingga 8 bulan. 6 to 8 months. Okay, 6 to 8 months. Dengan suhu, how much? Negative 17. Okay, negative 17 hingga, normally ya, 17 hingga negative 5. Alright, now, where I get this answer? Okay, later I tell you where I get this answer, yeah. Suhu 17, negative 17 hingga negative 5. Can ya? Then, then, slightly explain a little bit what we do with hutan conifer. Because they were salji, so you can see extra, yeah. So you can see tumbuh-tumbuhan. Okay, di hutan conifer berbentuk kon untuk mengelakkan salji terkumpul di atasnya. Alright, now see, I should have one more answer because I tell you the suhu, right? Now, and also you can say daun extra, daun kecil, daun bersaiz kecil dan berjarum. Why? Untuk kurangkan transpirasi semasa musim sejuk. Now, how I get this answer? You see, question they always come like this. They give you a pictures of the plant or they give you a forest. And they expect you to find out the factor. Alright? Now, so let me show you, yeah. It's fine. Okay, never mind. I think I'm gonna, just in case your engine haven't start, you haven't finished writing. In case, yeah. Okay. So you see where I get this answer, yeah. I look at the pictures when I do revisions, okay? When I do revisions. I look at the picture, I know this is hutan conifer. So you go back to the notes that we have just now, chapter 3, and you look for hutan conifer. Hutan conifer, pine, fir, spruce, cedar, birch. Okay. Moose, lynx, burung, blah, blah, blah. Bentuk muka bumi. Oh, they are not asking bentuk muka bumi. Saliran, no. Oh, they are asking iklim. So, iklim Siberia. And suhu. Okay. Now, of course, for me, I will encourage you to use these 2 pages to practice. Okay? Why is practice and not memorize? Is because if you only memorize, you may not able to apply in the question because you are not adept with how question is asking. So it's good where you look at the question, try to figure out the answer, and you make use it this way. So for when time, you can remember. You can know where to get your answer, how to get your answer. This is actually related to the way of thinking. Right? Are you good? So, okay. I think I didn't put enough questions for that, but I think most of you have chapter 3. So I plan to give you an example question so that you can actually have better understanding on how the exam gonna ask, right? Kim, yeah? You can just find an empty place, okay? It's fine that we're anyways, any places, okay? Any empty places, okay? Any, wait, give me a second. Okay, now, so you find an empty place, okay? If you have a book, you just flip at the last, and then you write there. If you don't have a book, it's fine, you take out a paper and write down, right? Because this is not in the short notes, not in the PDF one, right? So that's an extra question that example on how they're gonna ask you, right? So assume they give you a question, they give you a questions and then they say, they gave you a pictures. Normally, if they give you a picture, they will make sure that the picture is whatever that you can understand what it is lah, right? So, tolerate with my drawing lah. I just random. Can see what it is for it. Yes. Yeah, can see can understand that, okay Now, take question how they ask because bahagian B, right? If bahagian B, they may came in this. First, maybe very easy. They ask you, nyatakan, okay? Tumbuhan dalam gambar. Normally, this one is around 1 mark. Cactus. Okay, it's fine if you forget how to how to spell bahasa cactus. You can write the English one. It's fine. It's fine one. It's fine one. Okay. Like this 1 mark. Story, of course, don't be so easy. They may ask you. Okay, they have a few. They may ask you, yeah. Jelaskan. Okay. Faktor iklim yang mempengaruhinya. They may came out these kind of questions, right? So, okay, faktor iklim. Like just now, you all tell me where it is. This is iklim gurun panas. So, your answer may be like, let's say this is a 4 marks questions. Then you can tell this is iklim gurun panas. Iklim gurun panas. Okay, so you mention this, you will get 1 mark. Then you will go in detail about what is gurun panas. All right. Now, gurun panas, what is the characteristic that you remember? Yes, hujan less than 250 mm. Okay, jumlah hujan tahunan. Tidak, you want to say tidak melebihi, you want to say kurang daripada is fine, up to you, okay? Suhu, okay, yes. How much? Okay. You can also see that this is a place, 36, not 38. Okay, now, so you can say, right? If you want a further, yeah, extra answer. Because the rain is very little, so causes they have akar panjang. Okay, they have a very, very long akar. Why they have a very long akar? Untuk menyerap air. Of course, yeah. Is this point from the iklim? No, but it's related to gurun panas. You can slightly link them, right? Now, and then like you guys said, oh, the mean suhu, tahunan, 25. It's fine for you to get your 4 marks. If you're scared, if you're worried, you can further a little bit, right? What is the special for that other than this? You can say it. Okay, you can say it because they ask you iklim only ma. Yes. Julat suhu. Tahunan 17 degrees Celsius hingga 20. Alright? Now, this is bahagian B. They may ask this way. Faktor iklim, faktor bentuk muka bumi. But it may also came out in an essay, which is your bahagian C. If it's an essay, then be aware they may be very bad to you by asking you, jelaskan pengaruh persekitaran fisikal yang mempengaruhi tumbuhan di atas. Alright? Now, 6 marks. What if it came 6 marks? Now, see, in this situation, there's a difference. Here they ask you iklim only, but this one general. Then, this is the reason why I arrange in a table form for you. So, you go back to the table form and you look at cactus, right? I flip, yeah? See, look at cactus. Cactus is gurun panas, so you read vertical line. Alright? Now, in this situation, you don't learn about bentuk muka bumi, then we don't talk about it. You don't learn about saliran, we don't talk about it. Okay? Gurun panas, you learn about iklim, you learn about tane. Then you will prioritize to explain these two. 6 marks ma, 3 marks each lah. Okay, 3 marks each. Alright, 3 marks each. Is it fine? 3 marks each, ah? Now, so let's go and teach you how to form your answer. Now, so first you can say dari segi iklim. Okay, dari segi iklim. Yeah, from the iklim perspective. Okay, iklim perspective. Then you can say the plants on top, cactus, bertumpu di iklim gurun panas. Okay, you will get 1 mark for gurun panas. Right? Then, what makes them there? Then you can start slightly talk about it. Right? Plants ma, tell me the temperature, mainly about the rate. So you can say jumlah hujan kurang daripada 250 mm. Okay? And then what happened? And suhu pada waktu siang. Okay, I want a longer answer, so I choose this. Right, pada waktu siang, what happened? Desert have a problem is adalah tinggi. Daytime, very hot. Okay, yaitu 32 hingga 36. Alright? Suhu pada waktu malam pula, apa sih ya? Lebih sejuk. Yaitu kira-kira 5 degrees. So you get your first three, then you can say selain itu. It's fine that if you don't want to write selain itu, okay, it's fine when you don't want to write selain itu, right? So they ask you, what happened? Tani lo. You can tell me about tani, alright? So you can say, tumbuhan ini juga bertumbuh di kawasan bertani. What tani it is? Just now we saw is aritiso. What is the characteristic? Oh, very dry. Yaitu tani yang kering dan tandus. Alright, then what happened to the plant? So you can say lo, tumbuhan berakar panjang. To do what? Untuk menyerap air. This is how you gain your 6 marks. Of course, would your teacher prank you with kebat? Of course, yes. But the kebat story doesn't come from the plant. The kebat story came from the animals. Okay? It actually came from the animals. Now, one of the common question they may ask you for the regarding to the animals is, okay, they give you a camel. Normally, they give you a camel. They ask you why they can survive. Okay? Jelaskan bagaimana hidupan liar ini dapat hidup, okay, dapat hidup di gurun panas. Now, this is actually a K-part questions. So ask you, do you know why they can live in gurun panas? Any idea? Yes, because they have bongkok. What happened to the bongkok? Bongkok besar. Right? Other than that, yes. Any other? Yeah. Bongkok means the hump. The leg, what happened to the leg? Boleh tahan apa? The heat. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Not tahan the heat. They it allowed them to walk on the sand because I don't know what to describe that one. So this one I don't write full form, yeah, because it's okay, but it's all about how you make your sentence. But here, yes, because they have bulu mata yang panjang. Okay, how much marks is it? 4 probably. Okay, panjang untuk menghalang pasir. Now, they also, like you said, mempunyai bongkok untuk menyimpan lemak. Right? And then you can also say what happened? Okay. Hidung Okay, their what's that called? Their nose. They have a cover to cover up. Okay, pelitup, hidung. Same to do what? To halang pasir, memasukkan. Okay, you can also see the leg, kaki yang boleh tahan, yang boleh menjalan atas pasir. All right. Now, but this is an extra one, right? Kenya, this is the way that they make us. The end, this is just an extra, okay? Of course, I don't say they guarantee come out gurun panas. They may came out others as well, right? They may have, what's that called? They may have the rest. Yeah, they may have the rest. Like, but commonly, if they ask you in this way, normally they came out hutan conifer and gurun panas. One more is what? One more. Sorry, I can't think right now. Oh, yeah. These three lah. These two. One more is monsoon tropica. Okay, one more is monsoon tropica. This is the common, their favorites. All right. Now, then come to chapter 4, yeah, how to read your chapter 4. It's a similar way to reading your chapter 4. So it go this way. So chapter 4, I split them into 3 pages. And it go this way, yeah. The first pages is forest, the characteristic of the forest and the factor. Because same, they may ask you the, see, normally in bahagian B, they may give you a picture, like a picture, and then they show you, like, let's say they roughly draw lah, level 1, level 2, level 3, and then they name it A, B, C, D. They ask you, namakan. Namakan the lapisan and jelaskan particular. Okay, jelaskan. Particular, not all, but particular layers. And then, related with these pictures, they may ask you to explain, normally, explain about the katulistiwa, iklim, how iklim affects them, or generally, how the factors affect them. Okay? This is like normally how they being asked. Now, so, hutan hujan tropical, okay, hutan hujan tropical have 4 layers. Lantai hutan, lapisan tengah, canopy, ranjau. Alright? Kenya. And the one that I highlight is the very, very keyword lah. Right? Other than that, you have what? You have hutan gunung. So you will realize, if you have exam chapter 3, chapter 4, normally hutan hujan tropika will be more related to chapter 4. It's more detailed on chapter 4. Okay? Hutan gunung as well. And hutan paya air masin, hutan paya air tawa, and one more hutan pantai. Where my pantai? I think I missed out the pantai. Alright? Sorry for that. I think I missed out a pantai. Pantai is missing. I think I accidentally cut off, right? Now, so you will have this 5. Okay, you have this 5. Kenya. So, normally this one will be more heavily on chapter 4. So you need to study more detail on that if you have exam chapter 4. Alright? Now, then come here and this kepentingan. Now, why is plant so important? Okay, now this one is not very hard. I think it's not very hard for you. It's because you've been learning since form 1. Forest is very important. Come on, forest is very important. As a tadahan hujan. As a sumber perubatan, sumber bahan mentah, keseimbang ecosystem and habitat. It's very general. And also kesan negatif. Kesan negatif is directly opposite from kepentingan. You see, they are so important for tadahan hujan. When you destroy it, tadahan hujan terganggu. When you destroy it, tidak seimbang ecosystem. When you destroy it, pupus flora dan fauna. But be aware, you may need to focus a little bit on kesan positive, because kesan positive to you is very new. Okay? Can ya? So I gave you the paragraph, I highlight a keyword for you already. Alright? Now, so here, let me show you one question, how they come out. Alright? So here, yeah, you can have a look on here. This one. Sorry, not this one. See, additional question here. Just now, the things that I didn't cover, they may ask you about lokasi. Where can we find that? Dua jenis tumbuhan, dua contoh hidupan liar. This is also a common, you see, jelaskan iklim Siberia. This is also a common question they may came out in bahagian B. Alright? Can I just tell you? You can try it out later by using the same way. Now, and then here, this is a chapter 4. This is one of the example that they will come up. They gave you two pictures. They say, hutan X, hutan Y. Jenis hutan. Be aware, sometimes they will use the word jenis hutan. Sometimes they will use the word nyatakan tumbuhan. But they expect the same thing. They expect you to tell me the forest. Alright? Now, why when you see water and plant, very obvious is a hutan paya. Okay? But, do you know we have two paya? We have two paya. Then, how I know this is a paya air tawa or paya air masin? Do you know how to differentiate? Anyone have any idea? Nope. No idea. Now, let me tell you about the idea. When you see the plant that like this, okay, what is this name? Saliran buruk. Of course, saliran buruk. But they ask you the name of the plant. The forest. We have paya air masin, paya air tawa. How we know? Tawa or masin? Look at this plant. Okay, this plant, yeah? A plant that look like this. Look like a coconut leaf. Yes, it's masin. Because this one is pokok nipa. The name of this plant is pokok nipa. Okay? Normally, where we find pokok nipa, we find them in hutan paya air masin. Alright? Now, how about the next one? When you only can see a lot of plant. A lot of plant? Yes. Hutan hujan tropika. Hutan pantai is the most easy to recognize. Hutan gunung also easy because they will show you about the mountain. Alright? Now, this is what they asked for the first two. And second, they related, they ask you, nyatakan dua jenis akar hutan X. X is what? Paya. Hutan paya. What is the akar they have? For them to survive, okay, normally they will have two type of akar. One is chunk into the sand one. Yes, akar ceracak. And another one is akar, akar, not hutan, yeah? Jenis akar. If you read hutan, then you will lose your marks, yeah? Be careful. I mean, it's fine that you make mistake here, but be careful in exam. Now, and story count. And this is the one that oftenly I find out people cannot answer. I mean, not cannot, they just stuck there. Jelaskan faktor hutan Y. Y is what? Rainforest. Factors. Three marks that means 1.1 huraian, 1 contoh, or 1.2 huraian. Right? Y is hutan hujan tropika. So what actually affected hutan hujan tropika? When you see factor, it's always that four things. You explain about bentuk muka bumi, you explain about saliran, tanah, and iklim. 3 marks, you pick one enough. It's up to you to pick which one. But of course, as me very lazy. So I will always prioritize to choose whatever shorter answer. Right? So you can say, see, you can tell me about the bentuk muka bumi. Dari segi bentuk muka bumi. Alright? So then you tell me lo hutan Y. Hutan Y means hutan hujan tropika. Okay? Rainforest. What happened like? Tumpu, okay, they grow di kawasan. Rainforest grow where? Just now you can refer to chapter 4 and chapter 3 short notes. Come. Tanah Pama. If can, don't stop here. You further a little bit. Tanah Pama tan kaki bukit. Okay? Now, yang bersaliran baik. Okay? Then you further explain a little bit. So, what happened to the plant? So, you can see lah, pokok yang tumbuh di sini. What happened? Adalah tinggi. Okay? Dan besar. Very big in size. This is your second marks already, lo. Right? And the third, you can tell me what? Pokok. Okay? What happened? They have akar bani. Okay? Untuk menyokong. Menyokong means support. To support what? To support the plants dari tumbang. Daripada tumbang. Prevent they fall. This is how you gain your marks. Are you good? And normally in bahagian B, they will blend in with what? Kepentingan. C. Kepentingan tumbuh-tumbuhan semula jadi kepada pembangunan ekonomi. Okay, they are very important for economy. Whenever they talk about economy, prioritize, explain whatever that do with money. Do with money means what? Oh, they are very important as a bahan mentah. Do with money, right? Then you have to explain about it. Okay, so what happened to bahan mentah? You can see it. You can give them example, right? You can say that hutan Y, right? So hutan hujan tropika yang kaya dengan what plant we have. You give them some contoh. Refer to chapter 3 also can, chapter 4 also can. What is the contoh tumbuh-tumbuhan we have? Pokok cengah, right? No need to write a lot. Pokok balau dan heruin. Then what happened? Sesuai untuk pembalakan. Then what happened? Okay, so you can see this kayu balak. Okay, boleh digunakan dalam industri perabot. This is how you get your answer. Have you got it? Now, of course, if it came out in essay, then the story will be like your question 9. Just to tell you, yeah, in case you have a doubt, for the question that I didn't cover, you can get the answer in our website. In the PDF file. All right, in the website. Right? Are you good? I hope you have a better understanding. Are you still alive? All right, good. What is this? So are you happy with it? Right? All right. Who is yes? Why your name is yes? Okay. Kenya. So, move on. No need take attendance. Take what attendance? How? You must be from physical class. Online attendance, no need to take in class one. When you join the class, they will take already. Yeah. No need take attendance. And this is a free class, no attendance taking, okay? No attendance needed, okay? So, yeah. All right. Let's go back to chapter 1, 2, yeah. I will still wish to give some time to chapter 1, 2. Reason is chapter 1, 2 worth 20 marks throughout the whole papers. Okay. So I already covered chapter 3 and chapter 4. I cannot say I covered, but I tell you, my main purpose is show you example questions and how you read, how you start your revision for that. Okay. Then come back to chapter 1, 2. Chapter 1, 2, right? What's the different rainforest and monsoon tropical? Okay. I have a few different from different perspective, okay? First of all, hutan, hujan, tropical. Okay. I think it's a good question. You may have it in your exam. What's the difference between rainforest and monsoon tropical? Rainforest mainly, first we start from lokasi, Good question. I think we should discuss about that. They may have a chance to talk about this, okay? Here, yeah? So, I just write short form, I don't write in full, okay? Hutan hujan tropika, hutan monsoon tropika. The first difference is location. Okay, locations. Hutan hujan tropika, according to your textbook, you learn that, it's in Malaysia and Brazil. Amazon forest. Hutan monsoon tropika, you learn, according to your textbook, you learn that in Thailand. Our neighbor. Okay, they are in Thailand, they are in Bangladesh, partially of India. Okay, partially of India, right? Pakistan, Myanmar, Laos, okay, Cambodia. I don't write all, the other side. This is the first difference. They grow in different places. Okay, now second difference is hutan hujan tropika is mala hijau, evergreen. whole year. They are green color for whole year long. Okay, sometimes they may yellowish like, a little bit due to like too hot or what. But generally they are green. But hutan monsoon tropica, monsoon means seasonal. So they are not evergreen. They are not evergreen. They will have the weather itself have musim kering and musim lembab. But this is an extra one, not in your textbook. Not in your textbook, but just to tell you. Daun akan ruluh pada musim kering. This is a difference. And also, any other difference? Yes, from the lapisan. So, hutan hujan tropika have what? 4 lapisan. Yang nyata, obvious, very obvious. This one, lapisan yang tidak nyata. They have, but not obvious. Okay? Are you good? This is the difference. But of course, they have similarity as well. From location, from the plant itself, characteristic. Is it good? Are you good? Enough? Or you need more? Of course, it's the plants is different, right? In Malaysia, our hutan tropica normally we say they are. I mean, not normally we say lah. The plants that you learn is an additional but it's a good questions. It's a good question. I think you ask a very good questions. So here, you see in hutan tropica, normally you learn about meranti, jelutong, cengah, merbau. But in monsoon tropica, normally they mention jati, cendana, okay, bulu. They have bulu. They have this a little bit difference. What is this? I don't know what happened. Okay, but yeah, anyway, this is the thing. I agree. This is a different lah. But of course, they have also different in animals. They have similarity and difference. Now, are you good? This is an extra for you as well. Now, so shall we move on to chapter 1 too? I don't do like a lot of questions, but I will generally like tell you about what you should be careful. All right. Let me know if you're done writing, yeah? Then I will move on. Let me have a look about the name. Because I see quite a few that, long lost friend. Huh? Long lost, okay? Long lost friend, okay? A very, very long time never see you already, dear. A few of you. Where you guys go, Like missing. Are you guys go back to physical or what? Like a few, really a few. I don't see you guys for very long. Right? So, shall we move on? Hello? Okay, you seems like don't want to talk to me at all. Yes. Yeah, huh? Come. Go back to this, okay? See, just now we said confirm will have Kemahiran geography questions, and Kemahiran geography question is worth 20 marks. And normally, where your 20 marks come from? Normally, exam type is like this. They give you a paragraph, they ask you to draw a table, and table worth 6 marks. Sometimes they kind enough, they draw the table for you. Sometimes they are not. When they are not kind enough, means yeah, you must, your tables, yeah, your jadual must have tajuk, must have your table lah, okay, must have your jadual correctly, and also the sumber if you draw on your own. If they draw for you, that's good. Okay, how to determine your tables? I mean your tajuk. You read the question. Berdasarkan penyata di atas, pinakah sebuah jadual yang lengkap berkaitan. When they say berkaitan, related dengan. Normally, behind is your title. Okay, this is first. So, the title is Bilangan Pelancong Asing ke Malaysia antara tahun. So, they give you a couple year. So, very obvious, one of our column is year, 2014 to 2018. 2006, 2017, 2018. Alright, then you start to read the paragraph. They say, Malaysia mencatat kemasukan bilangan pelancong asing, okay, tahun 2014 hingga 2018, kira-kira 195. 195 is what? Jumlah. Okay, now, then, see, 2014, bilangan ialah 22. Bilangan pelancong 2015 peningkatan, increase, yaitu 29. 2016, 2017, okay, menunjuk trend peningkatan, 43, 55. Alright, 2018, sedikit menurun, 46. Okay, in case you're not sure, you just total up and see whether you get 195. Alright, then, as I say, normally question won't be so nice one. You be prepared to draw your own table. So, tajuk worth 1 mark. Jadual, if everything correct, 4 marks. Sumber, 1 mark. And give you 6 marks. This is normally where your 6 marks come from. Okay? Now, then, here. These questions. Berdasarkan jadual yang anda dibina, lukiskan graf bar mudah. Menunjukkan bilangan pelancong asing, blah, blah, blah. Menunjukkan. Behind normally is title. 8 marks, yeah. How you gain your 8 marks? First, don't use pen. Use pencil. Okay? And no freehand. Everything by ruler. Okay? No freehand, yeah. Everything by ruler. So, here. I think you don't have graph paper, but just to tell you. Normally, question will provide scala. If they give you scala, please follow their scala. Okay? Please follow their scala. Example, if they tell you the scala is, let me read. Let me just give you an example. Let's say they tell you dengan skala 1 cm mewakili 25. Sorry, cannot 25. Okay. Juta orang. Okay, why I want to tell you this, because I found that this is a common mistake. A lot of people tends to have mistake on this. 1 cm mewakili 2.5. And look at your graph paper, the standard one is 2 mm graph, which is the common you use. The one that you commonly use, right? A big box is 2 cm. If they give you scale, you must follow. Can you change? No, you can't. Okay, you can't. So here, when you draw that time, use pencil. So make sure you sharp your pencil before your exam. And please bring along your ruler. Okay, so always start from 0. So 1 cm, okay, 1 cm is like this. So 1 cm is 2.5, means 2 cm is 5. So 5, 10, 15. Okay, draw until where? Draw until 55. Okay, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Hey, I should draw down a little bit because I found out I have not enough space. 50, 55. Now, just to tell you, yeah, this is what I put, okay? What I put. But, of course, you should follow the exam one. And what is this? This is bilangan pelancong. When you label, don't forget to write juta orang. Can ya? Juta orang. Alright? Then, horizontal. I tell you about the scale only. I don't expect you to draw with me now, but be careful all the trick. Now, don't forget to write down your title. Bilangan pelancong. Okay, copy everything all the way until 2018. Alright. Now, then here come already another one that I want to ask you to be careful. This is a graph bar, right? So I know the first one is 22. Alright. So you have 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 5 years, right? So make sure you have enough space. So it's fine for you to draw a big bar or small bar, but make sure it's enough. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's say it's enough, right? And one thing, if I start from one example, one box. Not one box, 5 small box. Then here, the first one is 22. 20, 21, 22. If I draw in this way, make sure, yeah, the size you must follow. If I left 5 box, then each of the gap must be 5 box. Okay, each of the bar must be 10 box according to your first one. All right. Now, then the second one is what? 29. Use ruler, no freehand. Use pencil, no pen. All right. Then the next one is what? 43. You go this way. And then you have 55 and 46. Of course, in exam, maybe they don't ask you to draw that big, but just show you. Okay, and then 46. And don't forget to label. Label what? Tahun. Now, if you write like this, is it complete? No. Why? Because you need petunjuk. You have 5 years, yeah, so you need to draw 5. Same, no freehand. Okay, So the first one is year 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018. And you need to lorek kan. Okay, you can choose to warna kan or lorek kan, up to you. But for my personal preference, to save your time, lorek kan will be better. And don't put too complicated. Just use the easy one. Like let's say line. Okay? Then opposite lah. No more line ah. Cross lor. Just easy then can already, okay? Because your main purpose is to score and not for Sunny. Maybe you just draw equal marks ah. Doesn't matter one, okay? If you don't like it ah, draw circle lor. Like this. But if I draw until here, do I able to get a full marks? Not yet. Why? Because I need to write down the skala. 1 cm mewakili 2.5 juta orang. Alright? Then like this, you will gain your marks. 1 mark for title, 1 mark, 2 marks, 3, 4. If everything correct, 4. So total 8 marks. This is how you gain your marks for graph bar. Is it fine? Are you good? Are you good? Yeah. Yes, ah. So only 1 people good. The rest no. Don't know where are you. Now here. And you see, if you're able to draw the tables and graph, you will earn 14 marks for that. Okay, you will earn 14 marks for that. Then story come to the last part. 20 marks ma. Where your leftover 6 marks. Tapseran. What is tapseran? Analyze. Okay, analyze. Normally, the procedure, the step to analyze is go this way. First, tell me the tajuk. Okay. Second, tell me the highest, lowest. Okay. Try to figure out why. Why is it highest? Why is this lowest? And conclusion. And normally this one around 2 marks, this one around 2 marks, 1 marks, 1 marks. This is some of the teacher, they were very particular on this. Some they are not very particular, then you may easily to get all the marks here. If the teacher are not very particular, you can easily get 4 to 6 marks here. But it depends on school. Okay? If your school teacher very good, very nice people, but I don't think so. Right? So here. Him lo, first. Then you say it. Now this one, I need to type already. This one I cannot. Too many words. Come here. It's fine that you look at your graph or you look at your table to write your answer. Okay, you will get the similar answers, okay? So saying you will start with a tajuk. It's fine that you write into a few paragraph or 1 paragraph, doesn't matter. Right? So you can start with, graph bar ini menunjukkan, copy down the things bilangan pelancong asing ke Malaysia antara tahun 2014 hingga tahun 2018. 1 mark. Then you start to tell me about the story. All right. So what happened? The highest is 2017. The lowest is 2014. Right? So you can say bilangan pelancong mencatat tertinggi pada tahun 2014. Then don't stop here. Tell me yaitu 55 juta orang. Okay? Manakala bilangan pelancong mencatat terendah pada, same ya, you're gonna tell in this way, pada tahun 2014, yaitu hanya 22 juta orang. Alright? Can? Now, this is the way of writing. Of course, is it fine for you to write kedua, ketiga, keempat? Yes. If you have extra line, you write. Okay? Now, here. Do you think why 2014 they have lesser people to travel to our country? Why the number getting increased? What do you think? Any idea? Tiada tempat, okay. Maybe not much of attractions. Maybe the infrastructures is not good enough. Maybe economy is not good. Lebih banyak orang boleh. Okay, you mean a lot of in your year 2017, is it? Okay, so come on, let's find let's state that, okay? Now, it can also be, they're getting more people because they do advertisement. Right? So you can say pada tahun 2017 bilangan pelancong asing mencatat tertinggi kerana you can say kerana because of what? It may because of, like you said, more people like to come to Malaysia. You give some reason. You say kerana mempunyai, sorry. Sorry, accidentally typed the wrong things. 7. Okay, bilangan pelancong asing mencatat tertinggi kerana maybe you can say kemudahan pengangkutan dan perhubungan semakin bertambah baik. Getting better. Okay. Berbanding dengan tahun 2014. Right? So you can also say that And you can also say that selain itu, okay, bilangan pelancong semakin meningkat pada 2004 hingga 2017 kerana what? Let's say because of lebih banyak tempat pelancongan dibangunkan, right? Dan juga, okay, you can say what? Kerajaan membuat aktiviti promosi yang kuat. Maybe it may because of what? A strong promotion. They promote Malaysia. Then you came to a conclusion, right? So you can say kesimpulannya, okay, pelancongan, sektor pelancongan dapat dibangun, okay, it can be grow, okay, jika kemudahan, okay, kemudahan pengangkutan dan perhubungan adalah lengkap. It's complete. Okay, adalah lengkap. Dan image negara baik. Now, this is your 6 marks. You have a good image, you have a very good transport, then people were willing to come. Because travel, people come here to enjoy life, not to torture themselves. So if our country don't have a very good facility, then it could be very torturing. All right. Now, so far are you okay? This is the whole example of the 20 marks. But if question is asking chata pie, then your table cannot only have 2 columns. You should have 4 columns for that. Right? If this is a chata pie question, you must have 2 extra columns for peratus and sudut. Alright? Are you good? So far, any questions? If you have no question, then I think I would like to stop here. So that you can take a rest and then move forward to your science. Nope.